Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Literally Headlines.
Literally Headlines.
Literally Headlines. I'm Sebastian Latour.
I'm Audrey.
And I'm Hannah Bowman.
Hannah's our friend. She's guesting with us this week.
I'm so pumped.
So pumped?
Yeah, so pumped.
So pumped.
Are you ready?
Hannah, how you doing this week? How's your week been?
This week has been pretty rough, but I'm like full expectations that this podcast is going to be like the highlight.
Lift your spirits off the ground
It's
up
the best
into
day
the
of week
sky.
now.
Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I go to Bearden High School.
Disgusting.
Excuse you.
West is best.
That's nasty.
We are.
One West.
I play soccer, I do track.
Do all the sports.
You do
all
track?
sports. Yeah.
Oh, Coach Patty.
Oh, don't even get me started. Coach freaking Patty Thews. It's me.
Oh, shots fired.
Riled up.
Everybody looking at me. I don't play sports, so I don't know who this person is. LOL.
Well, let's let you all decide. Is marching band a sport?
Oh my gosh.
That's the question.
That's the big question.
It's not. I'm sorry. Actually, I almost passed out during band class today. Not even marching band, where I was just playing, and I threw up during class.
Why'd you throw up?
Well, because I gave blood today, and I forgot that my body isn't very good with
Needles.
needles and all that stuff.
Needles scare me.
So I was in
can't
class
do that.
and I was
I
like,
can't.
I don't feel well. I'm even gonna go throw up really fast. But I got to go home, so it was fine.
You had to go home?
I did. I went home and I was like, yes.
I mean, that's all you
So
want, right?
lucky. I know. So happy. Okay, Sebastian.
All right, so kicking us off, I have this article from Time, and it's literally titled, "An Alligator Went Swimming in a Florida Family's Pool." I think this is just so crazy because let's say you're strolling outside and you're like, I'm going to go in the pool right now. And then you look in there and you see an 11-foot alligator just chilling in the water.
Are you sure it wasn't their pet? They do live in Florida.
Yeah.
Let's remember.
If it's their pet, that is the coolest pet in the world. I'll just say that.
One time my grandma brought home a baby alligator and put it in the bathtub.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She just left it there.
Maybe, is that the same alligator?
It probably is.
That
It just
probably
grew out of the
is.
tub.
It
so
was
you
like,
get
you know
a
what?
pool.
There's no tub, but there's a pool.
I've always wanted a pool in our backyard, but then I realized I probably would never use it.
And then you'd probably get an alligator in there.
I mean, that happens all the time. One
True.
time, I was just walking down the street and I was like, oh, an alligator
Well, I mean,
here in Tennessee.
actually?
No.
That would be so
you are
crazy,
dumb.
though.
That would be crazy, but it wouldn't happen. It's like alligator, like a good swimmer. Maybe he was just going for an evening swim
Yeah.
I don't.
or training for his Olympics. Was it Michael Phelps?
I think he was just chilling. Michael Phelps Alligator Edition?
What the heck?
He races an alligator.
What does that even mean?
All right, well, anyway, they did end up getting this alligator out of the pool safely because they had a trap specialist come in and take him out.
Well,
which
that's
is pretty
good.
Cool.
That's really good.
Did
So
he get a new home?
I think he's back to his own home, but I hope he finds another pool someday because the
Yeah.
pool's pretty nice.
pools are really nice. Okay, so some more on the topic of animals and stuff. The Detroit Zoo is now offering people a bucket of poop when they come to the zoo. On April 14th, they're going to be giving away 1,000 buckets of just poop.
What?
Who are they going to give the poop to?
The visitors.
But what are the visitors going to do with the bucket of poop?
Yeah.
I think it's part of some Green Fest celebration. They're doing it after Earth Day to show
Oh.
reusing waste and everything and recycling and all helping the earth and stuff.
Wait,
And
What
so
are they
they're
going to do
get,
with poop?
fertilizer, maybe plant some animals.
that's a lot.
Plant some plants.
Okay, you all can't see my face right now, but I'm literally in awe. What are they going to do with poop?
How do they get it all?
Fertilize?
But I think I don't know if it's exactly maybe they're I think they're changing it maybe into manure first and then giving it to them or because I know that the zoo uses this thing to change the animal poop into methane gas that helps power the animals hospital.
No way.
Which is
That's
really
crazy.
cool.
That's actually really neat.
I know, and I was like, I need to go to Detroit and get me a bucket of poop.
So you can make your own
So
methane
funny.
gas and power your own.
Dude, that story
things.
stinks. That's some
Oh,
stinky.
I hate you. I hate you with everything in me. That's oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's super cool. Also, I honestly during one of my classes this week, I watched a video of a mom. No, it's this chimpanzee and it was like had poop in its hand and it threw it and it like got on this like grandma and it was like it got grandma.
Oh my God.
It was so disgusting.
Have you ever seen chimpanzees throw poop at each other like in person?
I think I did once when I was in Ohio, but I don't remember.
Like, pick it up and throw it at each other, and it's honestly the funniest thing ever.
Well, that's like my favorite game.
Maybe that. Okay, wouldn't it be cool like if people could have their own throwing poop competition with the chimpanzees?
No, it wouldn't be cool.
I would totally play that game.
It would stink.
We would all lose.
It would stink. Yeah, but
nobody was a winner. Nobody's a winner in that game. Everybody's a loser.
Well, it's just like snowball fight, but with poop.
I've never been good at snowball fighting, so.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool that they're like, helping the earth and everything. Being like, good for the environment.
Good for the
environment. Reusing poop. Everybody, that's what everybody wants.
Well, I don't know if you all heard about this, but Big Mama passed away. For those of you who don't...
Who is Big Mama?
You don't know who Big Mama is?
No.
Okay, so Big Mama is a pet chicken from Houston, Texas. And
my God, why?
She passed away in her sleep the other day, and when she died, her family actually sent out an obituary into the local newspaper.
That's perfect.
And
that's great.
It's very sad about this chicken dying and all. And they even realized that, do chickens actually need an obituary? Because they said, not many chickens deserve an obituary, but she does. So this must have been a really special chicken to them.
Like, how'd she die? Was it natural causes?
She just died in her sleep.
At least it was peaceful.
Yeah.
One time, I went to Jamaica one time, and one of the, Jamaicans, he grabbed this, baby chicken, he was, pretending to break its neck, and I was like, that's not funny! I'm not laughing!
Oh my goodness.
But, that's really sad, and that's an obituary. Obituaries cost money. They spend money on this.
They must have really loved this chicken, because they talk about all the fun things that they did with the chicken, and then they were like, it died in its favorite spot ever, in the chicken coop, in its home, in the apartment.
In the apartment?
In the apartment.
This is an apartment complex?
It has to be.
They're like, just thinking about it, like, oh my God, just hanging around there with a Big Mama chicken.
Do they have any other chickens?
I think that's just the only one, or at least that's their favorite one, or the one that died.
My neighbors have chickens, and I had to take care of them once.
Really?
And they smell really bad.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. They lay eggs and everything.
Class.
Rip Big Mama, everybody.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You are a disaster.
This is stressful.
Hello?
Hello, and welcome to Literally Headlines.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
So, who are we here with?
Audrey.
That's an M.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
And Emmanuel Blackson.
All right, so Emmanuel, we have some interesting stories here for you, and I really want to know what you think about this. So, you know what an obituary is, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so I have some really sad news. So, Big Mama, a very amazing chicken, has passed away, and her owners put an obituary into the newspaper for her. And they even recognize how crazy this idea is because they said not many chickens deserve an obituary, but this one does. What do you think about this? What would you think if you saw a Big Mama obituary in the news?
I'm assuming it tells you it's a chicken.
There in fact is a picture of a chicken, and it says 2012 through 2018.
A nice little picture.
It's very sad because this was a very loving chicken.
On one hand, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I guess they really love the chicken, and it's kind of sad that it passed. On a more serious hand, obituaries also have real people on them. So.
Yeah, would you write an obituary for one of your pets or an animal of any kind?
No, I probably wouldn't actually.
Don't you have a goldfish that you want to be like, I remember the days with this goldfish. I smuggled him into my to my airport. I have a fish.
I think there should be a separate pet obituary.
That's actually
that's a good idea.
Separate part of the newspapers.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
Because for people, it's a little more important.
Yeah.
to the people reading it. So you might want to have a separate pet obituary.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It'll be a sweet little thing for when you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of sad. Never mind.
Well, you get to know how much these people love their pets. You know?
Yeah. You have a goldfish?
I had a goldfish.
Oh.
You missed your chance, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What
I don't
happened
know why
to
I
your
didn't-
goldfish?
I don't know. He just
That's
wasn't
sensitive.
swimming around anymore.
Stop swimming. Did you have like a funeral for him?
No. Actually, we just let him go.
But he was
Where'd you
dead.
let him?
Where did you
Yeah,
let
where'd you let him go?
Down the toilet.
Oh,
Oh, like
that's
a
the
Nemo.
ultimate escape.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Nemo.
Yeah.
hmm Okay, so I have another article for you about some more animal stuff. So the Detroit Zoo is giving away free buckets of like poop to the first like 1,000 visitors that come to the zoo on April 14th. Would you,
Huh.
want a bucket of poop? Is that something you're interested in?
Probably not, to be honest.
What? So
uh,
useful.
What uses do you have for it off the top of your head?
Manure, planting,
Yeah.
plants. Maybe
Emmanuel,
start a
I'm on your
farm,
side.
Plant some
I'm not-
tomato plants.
I'm kind of
I'm not
Okay, on the
against-
other hand, you could have buried your fish in it.
It would have been more respectful.
Yeah. You could
Fair
have
enough.
grown something.
I'm
with
not.
the
I'm not
fish.
against them giving it away. I just personally don't want any.
You don't want any poop? Yeah, because I mean,
Nah.
like taking poop home.
You just put it in the back seat. Buckle it in.
Don't you think it'd be fun to like have a snowball fight, but instead like a poop fight with the like chimps?
Oh God,
That is what I said.
that's a thought, Sebastian.
Would you participate in that game?
No, I definitely watch.
What?
Oh.
I
But
guess
it's
I'm
so
all
fun.
alone then.
It's so fun. It might be a little smelly.
Just a tad.
Kind of stinky. I don't think anyone wins that game.
No.
No.
All right, well, thanks, Emmanuel. Thanks for your awesome input.
Yeah, man, no problem.
All right, I'll see you later, man.
See ya.
I think Hannah has a story for us.
I sure do. Okay, so I was scrolling through and I found the most amazing article I've ever seen in my whole life.
What news article? What's like from?
It's from Huffington Post, and the headline reads, "Man seeks mercy from hotel that banned him after Seagulls trashed his room."
What?
What? This sounds like an outrage. I am outraged at this crime.
Okay.
That just seems like the most made up like thing
Yeah,
ever. They're
yeah.
like, I didn't have a party. There was
It was the
seagulls.
Seagulls.
The
Thanks for
seagulls.
promise.
Okay, so it began. So this is like 17 years ago,
Whoa,
and he's Canadian, so like he goes to the Fairmont
Makes
Hotel
sense.
Canadians.
for a business meeting,
Sorry.
right? And his friends are like, "Yo, your hometown has some sweet pepperoni. Bring like a suitcase full of pepperoni."
What the? Me
he's
too.
like-
Like, bring the
A
pepperoni.
suitcase full of pepperoni.
I love
Yes.
pepperoni. Actually, no, I don't. When I was younger, I thought pepperonis grew on plants.
What?
It was like pepperonis
No.
grew on like an oni plant.
And
Somebody told me that once,
And
and
it
like
makes-
it was recent that I was like, what?
you know that Vine where the guy is like, he looks all surprised and he's like what? And he
like
just
the
starts
what?
blinking
The
a lot.
blinking? Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
face I'm making right now. It's like,
What?
are you
Okay.
really?
All right, Hannah. What else happened with the pepperoni
Okay.
crisis?
So he gets to his hotel room, and he realizes there's no refrigerator. And he's like, "I have all this pepperoni that's been sitting at like room temperature. I need to get it cool."
Ooh.
So it's pretty chilly outside. He's like, "Okay, I'll just open the window and set it on the windowsill and like let it cool. And I'm going to go on a quick walk and I'm going to de-stress before this business meeting."
Oh,
This guy sounds stupid
I know.
already.
And so 4 to 5 hours later, he comes back and there's like 50 seagulls.
in his room.
Oh
In
my
his room.
gosh. I would not be. Seagulls are terrifying.
They're
When you
so
see them at the
scary.
beach, they're like, they have like no filter. Like they'll like attack anybody.
they will do whatever
attack.
they want for
They
that
don't
piece
care.
of popcorn.
They do not
Exactly.
care.
And so they all like start freaking out. And so they try to get like through the tiny window they came in and they couldn't like fit. And so it took like an
Oh my
hour for him to
gosh.
shuffle all of these seagulls out of the room.
Oh my gosh.
Rip
And
the
there was, like-
pepperoni.
I know.
I know. R.I.P. pepperonis.
He was like throwing shoes, like a shoe went out the window, like
I would not be okay.
stuff went down. He actually threw a seagull like wrapped in a towel out the window.
Oh my gosh.
And
Where
it
was
just like
this?
plummeted. It's in Canada.
The
Like,
beach, like a beach in Canada?
I have no idea.
In Canada.
It's just in Canada.
Classic Canada. That would be the
Canadians.
worst. That would be the worst day ever.
Seriously,
You just have
you're
some
like,
classic pepperonis and you're like so excited to eat them, and then you come back and there's
And all the
2,000
seagulls.
seagulls in your room
Exactly. So,
attacking you.
but he came back 4 to 5 hours later. Like, that's a
Yeah.
long time
It's
to
a
be.
long walk.
like,
Yeah.
the pepperoni was unsupervised. What did he think was going to happen?
No, yeah, that would be stupid.
So now's the judgment time. Is he lying about the story or is it true?
Well, he came back and
Pretty
there was
far
like
fetched.
seagull poop everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Then I guess you know.
I guess
There's
it has to
like
now.
crime scene photos, like pictures and everything. You
It's
look
like-
it up.
Yeah.
It's like
Seagull poop.
And so
Seagull poop.
obviously the hotel was like, okay, you can't come back. Like, dude, you're banned from the hotel. Like, stop.
You just trashed
Aw.
a room with seagulls.
And so 17 years later, he issued a statement on Facebook. And he was
Of all
like,
places.
I apologize. I sincerely apologize. Please unban me. And they did.
That's
aw.
really nice
Remember
of them.
when Chili's like took the ban off of like Jenna Fisher from coming into the restaurant?
Oh, yeah, on Twitter?
From Pam, you remember Pam from The Office? And she got
Yes.
banned from Chili's, and
Yeah.
then Chili's lifted their ban on her.
Why did they ban
That's
her?
my favorite thing, because she got drunk during one of the episodes.
Yeah.
No, not the real person, like the character got banned.
Oh, okay.
You've never seen The Office, obviously.
Yeah.
But I know who you're talking about though.
Okay. Actually, one time when I went to Disney World, and this was like the best part of the entire trip.
Oh, my God.
There was like we went into this like Nemo ride, and then we came back out, and there was like a bunch of strollers lined up, and there was this squirrel that went inside the bottom of a stroller, ripped open the bag, and took out a Cliff Bar and just ran with it. And I was
Oh.
like, me too. Like, take that expensive snack. Like,
Yeah.
good one. I was
That's like criminal masterminds right here.
that is
Yeah.
criminal masterminds.
A squirrel stealing food. That's
yeah,
actually
my own
pretty cool.
headline from my own life. Thank you. Okay, now let's get into some a more serious topic. I don't know if anyone's heard about like all the strikes that have been going on, the teacher strikes.
Yeah.
Teachers have been striking like and not going to school and like teaching to like get higher salaries and everything, which teacher salaries are pretty bad. And I think this started in like West Virginia, didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few months ago, West Virginia started these teacher unions and they were striking, and it worked.
Yeah,
They-
it did. They got a raise.
They got a raise and they had more money go into the education system throughout West Virginia. And that's exactly what Oklahoma's going for right now. And they want more school funding and they want more pay to the teachers. And a quote that sticks out to me, and I found my article on CBS News, and I mean NBC News, and they say, if I didn't have a second job, I'd be on food stamps. And this is from a single mother, and she's also a third grade teacher. So it's kind of sad that teachers who are basically the ones who are creating like
The future. The
yeah,
future
the future of our
future
generation,
leaders
like
and
the
everything.
future of America, they don't get paid as much as they deserve, and it's clearly affected by it.
Yeah, teachers
Yeah.
literally do the most.
They
It's
do
crazy.
everything, and they have to
I
deal with some
know.
like crazy annoying kids too.
Yeah, there are some terrible kids out there.
Awful
yeah.
kids.
Awful.
Like, my mom is a high school teacher, and she's a single mom, too. And, like, it has not been easy for her at all. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
if she didn't have extra jobs in the summer, I have no idea what we'd do.
I know. See, that's rough. Also, I found this article from CNN, and it says that not only teachers aren't the only ones like striking, but also the students are also striking
Yeah.
and like picketing with the teachers. They're not taking these days off just for like vacation days of missing school. They're actually going out and they're supporting
Yeah,
their
they're-
teachers striking. However, I mean, part of me, maybe this is selfish, but like if my teachers were to like go on strike, I would be like really stressed out because, you know, when you go get out for snow days and everything, coming back, everyone's like, you know, like
Yeah.
you get like tons of homework and you're like rushing to get everything learned and finished.
Oh, I wonder if
Yeah.
we'd get homework. Well, and that brings up the
They'd be like,
topic.
get on your
because,
mat, get on canvas.
from the Tennessee, and it says that Tennessee might actually be the next state for these teacher strikes. And I mean, that's where we're from. We live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Like that
Yeah.
would affect us
Yeah.
hands on.
Education in Tennessee's not the greatest.
No, we're pretty low.
Well,
Pretty
and I mean,
low.
I'd say our teachers are phenomenal.
My teachers
I
are
love
phenomenal.
all my teachers.
I love my teachers.
I agree.
And
our
like,
principal.
if they went on this strike, I would definitely be up there with them because they
I would
deserve
support
so
them.
much.
Yeah. My chemistry
shout out
teacher
to all
last
of you
year.
all.
My chem teacher last
Yeah,
year
Miss Bell, you're
was
the best.
literally the best ever. She did so much. She was there like in the mornings after school and like always like you could come for help and everything.
Yeah.
And then it makes you so sad that they don't have any money.
They literally do so much for us, but like I wish they could get paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least respected more.
Yeah. So also the strikes have now like there's like active strikes going on right now in Kentucky and Oklahoma. And I got this one from this article from CNN. So Kentucky and Oklahoma are now like they're going on strikes fighting for higher salaries.
Yeah.
Because of, what happened in West Virginia. And like I think Oklahoma is like the third the third bottom state for like low salaries for teachers. And so like they're, protesting against it, not going to school, and they're like, demanding higher pay. I mean,
It's reasonable.
It's
like,
reasonable. I think it's kind of time, and like they want more money for the schools too, because like education funding has been going down.
Yeah.
And like in Oklahoma, I guess they're saying like there's like sometimes 40 kids in a class, and I've had over 30 kids in a class before, and it's like it's impossible sometimes for the teachers to teach
To
all those
manage
kids
it,
and
yeah.
to manage all those kids.
You would think that the teachers nowadays, like, you would think that the government would be so much more appreciative of them because that's literally their job is to mold this next generation of kids. And it's just sad that they have money for other things to create bigger militaries, but they don't have money to pay these teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or put more funding into the whole education system, which is what is everything's based on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really frustrating.
Yeah, it's super frustrating. It's just like they just spend all their budget on like unnecessary things. I seem almost like, I don't know, like if you like really analyze the budget, it's like we don't need that big of a military. Like this is kind of ridiculous. Like we can put so much more effort and like time into creating like a better education system for everyone, like teachers, like janitors, bus drivers, like everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
And you know what this conversation makes me think of?
What does it make you think of, Sebastian?
What would Joe say? What would Uncle Joey say?
Oh my gosh. Please.
Uncle Joe Biden, please. I know you're going to be in Nashville this coming week. You should come on the show. We don't care what day you want to be here. We will be here. It would be very nice if you want to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. That's all good. Just come on over here, Uncle Joey, and we can talk about it.
I hate you.
Uncle Joey.
I always like wanted to be a history teacher because I love history. I don't know if I've mentioned this before.
Once or twice.
Like maybe a couple times. But like I really like history. But like I kind of like let that dream die because they don't get paid. And it's like, well,
yeah, and every time
I'm
I
high
ask them
maintenance.
about it, they're like, they do it because it's a passion of theirs. Like they love
they
teaching.
just love doing it.
That's why my mom does it.
Yeah, and like they never say because they're like, definitely not because of the money.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that. It's just they love doing it.
Well, we had one teacher win an award this year. What is it? What is it called?
It was the Milken Award.
The Milken Award, and she got like $25,000.
Yeah, she got
That's
$25,000.
And I was like, woo.
Go Miss Franklin.
That was a really cool. There was like this like reaction video that she has, and it's like my aesthetic.
Yeah,
And when
she's like, what?
she's like, I know her face, and it's hilarious.
So sweet.
But yeah, all right. So now to move out of the serious topic, Sebastian has something for us
Okay, so
about a man.
140 years ago, there was this man who was sentenced to death by hanging.
Yeah,
And
that's awful.
it turns out he didn't do it, and he's innocent. And they
didn't-
just found
what
out
was the
140
crime?
years
Yeah.
later. Murder.
Murder.
So they said it was murder, and 140 years later, he gets pardoned.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst.
That's so
really bad.
frustrating. It's like the family. Well, I'm sure the family doesn't really care anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
Do they
But-
know who actually did it?
Oh, they don't know who actually did it, but they know it wasn't him.
How do they know it wasn't him?
Like DNA?
They just figured it out, and
They
he's
just figured it out.
They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that guy wasn't guilty, and he's dead. And
Oh.
I mean, I guess it was 140 years ago, so either way, it wouldn't matter.
Wait,
but
where did it happen?
this happened in Ireland.
Ireland?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Classic Ireland.
And now they're like, yeah, No, he's pardoned.
That's the worst.
He's not actually guilty, and it's
when you
like,
get pardoned, but you're already dead.
if you're him, he's like in his grave, and he's like, "Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Sooner.
Good to know I'm not actually supposed to be dead."
So
Well, it was 140 years.
So like,
ago.
what was like the murder crime? Do you like know like what it was all about? Like, was it
So apparently he just killed people.
like how many?
Yeah.
Wow, this is really
says 5
specific,
members of the
Sebastian.
same family
5 members of the same
Yeah.
family
Whoa.
were killed.
were killed. So now
How were they killed? Do you know how they were killed?
Oh my.
I'm gonna say they were dead because they were murdered. So they were.
I asked
killed
you how
by
they were
him.
killed, and you said
I don't know how
they were dead.
they were dead.
Thank
They
you,
died.
Sebastian.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
we're asking these questions, and it's like this is from
what
Sky
you need.
News.
You need to know.
Well, it's 140
I'm
years
working
ago.
on my job as an interrogator.
You're working.
You're
At,
really good at it.
I feel like you should know this. This is a history thing.
Yeah,
Well, it reminds me of, Joan of Arc. And she
Joan-
was like burned at the stake, and then like years later they were like, never mind, she's a saint.
Oh,
And
yeah?
they were like,
they're like sorry
Okay.
about that.
like LOL.
Why do they always
Oops.
change their minds?
I know. Why can't they make up their mind sooner? Why do they always have to kill everyone? They're like, oh
Oh.
man, ooh. Okay. So I have another little article here for you, and this is from Fox News. So one of my favorite things in the world to see is when people like recreate photos from their childhood.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I like love that because like when you like, especially when they're like adults, and it's like they're like when they're a kid and they recreate it.
Mhm.
So this 7-year-old boy was trying to recreate a photo of him when he was 2 years old, but he ended up getting stuck in a monument
What?
for
Wait.
3 hours. He was like, yeah.
Where was this?
It was in Britain somewhere.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So he's trying to recreate a photo, and his dad's like, "Oops, I guess he's grown a bit." And so he like was like bending down, his knees got stuck, and he couldn't get out. And so they had to call like the fire department, and the fire department then had to call in like a specialist team to help remove him because they couldn't do it. And then like he was in there for 3 hours, and then he went like to the hospital for like.
Did they get
bruising
the
on his
photo though?
knees.
That's the question.
I don't think they did not get.
They
the
didn't
photo.
even get the photo.
They didn't get the photo. No.
Oh, that's disappointing. Because I
Yeah.
mean, if you're already there, then you have to be like, okay,
yeah.
we got to get this awesome photo because you're gonna be stuck for 3 hours.
I know he's stuck for 3 hours in there, and like apparently he's also like claustrophobic, and so he was like having a panic attack, and the mom was like
Oh.
singing to him to calm him down.
Mom, how old is this kid?
7 years old. That's really traumatic.
Oh,
He's how old did you think he was?
I thought this was like a 30-year-old man taking a photo, redoing his childhood.
No, he's 7.
It was a 7-year-old
He was a
kid.
little
Okay,
nugget.
that's actually hilarious.
He's gonna
How
be
did-
40.
How did he get stuck and he's 7 years old?
He like I guess he like bent down and like crouched down, and then his knees got stuck like underneath something, and he couldn't get out.
Oh.
So he's like stuck in like this hole in the ground, like a monument sort of thing.
That's actually
had to, like, cut
so
it in
funny.
half.
They did cut the monument. in
Yeah,
half?
they broke it because he was stuck in there.
So he just like trashed a
Aw.
monument because he got stuck.
How dare you?
They
How
should make
dare
a
you?
monument for him now.
Of his knees.
Of his
R.I.P.
knees.
The
my
imprint of his knees.
Rip,
Yeah.
rip British boy's knees.
Yeah. So like I'm like okay in small spaces, but like I don't know, 3 hours is really pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know like my dad's really claustrophobic. We went to like what is it? What is that rock cave place? I don't you probably
like-
have no
Oh,
idea what I'm talking.
Takalichi Caverns or something like that.
Maybe
Or is it
something
the,
like that.
Is
I
it
went
the
to, like, a
lake
cave,
underwater?
And like right when we got in there, my dad was
Ruby
like,
Falls. That's what it's
Ruby
called.
Falls. Right when we got in there, my dad was like, I have to go. Like I have to leave. I have to go. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I
Goodbye.
actually read an article the other day about these people that went like caving in Utah,
Yeah.
and this
I've
reminds
gone
me of
caving.
that. Well, this guy was going caving with his family, and he got stuck, and he ended up dying
What?
Oh my god!
because he got stuck upside down as he was going into the hole.
Oh, so
And he
had-
couldn't get
oh
out,
my
and it
gosh.
was too big because every single time he took a breath, like he would go a little bit further because he was upside down,
No.
and he couldn't expand his chest, and he was there for a few hours.
That's
and-
That's, like,
terrifying.
My
it was in
fear.
it was in Nutty Putty Caves in Utah, and it's really sad because it was like on a Thanksgiving trip.
No.
And he was with his entire family, and he ended up dying in front of his family.
That's horrible.
That is-
They couldn't get him out. It's actually
So
extremely scary. That's why I'm not about that. I could not do anything that claustrophobic and tight.
Yeah. No. Actually,
Just thinking about like claustrophobic areas scare me. Like that's the only thing that really gets me.
Boxes.
I'm talking about like small.
closet.
But that's big. That's big enough.
You can't
Shoebox.
Stop.
Am I scaring you?
Shoebox. Living inside a
Speaking of
shoebox.
some scary things, Hannah has something strange to tell us.
Oh, that was real smooth.
That was pretty punny. Let's talk
It was
about
pretty
it.
funny, but you guys don't understand yet. So
Okay, so apparently the Stranger Things creators are being sued for plagiarism.
what? Wait, where'd you get this
Interesting.
article from?
I got it from Sky News.
Oh, classic. Okay.
Classic. So they're facing a lawsuit because someone claims that they stole his idea for the show.
Whose
And
idea was
Who?
it?
Like, who is this man?
It's a filmmaker and he's called Charlie Kessler. And so he made a short film in 2011, I think, called Montauk. And so Stranger Things is based off the project Montauk, which is like a fictional
Yeah.
like story.
Mm-hmm.
And so this guy created like a short film about the project.
Yeah.
So he already did it. And the similarities between the two are like crazy. close.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Is
Like if
Millie
this-
Bobby Brown in it?
So what
basically,
happens? Like,
basically, Millie Bobby Brown is like already signed up and like already shot Stranger Things, but it's called Project Montauk.
So, like, what do you know what the similarities are?
Yeah. So the first one is a child goes missing mysteriously, which in Stranger Things would be Will.
Yeah, but that happens in tons of movies.
Yeah,
yeah.
tons of movies, right? And so it features top secret government experiments. So,
Okay.
like,
That
yeah.
does happen. I mean,
It's set in the 1980s.
Okay.
That's
it's getting
another one.
worse and worse.
It has supernatural forces.
Okay.
I think
Well, what
that's
kind
another
of
one.
supernatural forces?
Like, I don't know, like things moving mysteriously,
Okay.
like stuff like that. And then,
Does it have Winona Ryder? What's her? Oh, that might not be her name.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
I love her.
And it also has a portal into the alien world.
Okay. Well, it's
And
good.
then-
Okay.
The big kicker is that there is one strange little girl.
Oh my gosh, she bald.
I don't know. Probably.
If she's bald,
If she's
then that's
bald,
it.
then like it's,
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
over. It's over. It's over.
That's
it.
that's really sad because
I love that show.
I
yeah,
know.
and it's kind of crazy that a show that's been so big and so popular, like another artist is like, "Are you serious? Like that's literally my show."
Yeah,
I
Like,
know they're like, hey, bro, like,
So-
whoa
hey, bro,
there.
not
This
cool,
dude-
bro.
Like, I love that show so much. Season 2, I watched it and I was like one day I was like, I love this show.
That's all I did.
and
for
I love
like
the
a
cast,
week.
and I love it so much. And to know if it's like actually been plagiarized, that makes me so angry and so sad.
So their attorney is like, they never have met before because like he claims that he pitched it to them at a film festival. And so if that is true, like,
Then it's over.
Then-
it's
yeah.
over.
yeah, then like, yeah, they did it.
But their attorney is like, they've never talked about the plot of the show before. Like, this has never happened. He's just trying to like exploit them for money. And so I don't know if it's true or not, but if they can somehow prove that it is, it's done, man.
If they prove that it is, I'm gonna be like depressed for a couple days.
I know.
What would happen? Would the other person get like just the
I don't know
credit
if they
for
would get
like
credit.
the idea of the show?
Because it was already a book. That's the thing.
Oh, so like, this is like
The Montauk.
So
well, then
much.
maybe
Yeah.
he stole the idea.
he plagiarized the book.
I have no idea.
This is like just a layers of
This is
plagiarizing now.
Mythbusters or
Yeah.
conspiracy. What is it?
We're trying to
We're solving
like,
this
save
mystery.
Stranger
We are
Things.
Nancy Drewing it up here.
I wonder if it'd get taken off Netflix.
I would
I
hope
hope
not
not.
because I love Netflix.
I need to. Okay,
Like download it.
I'm gonna come clean with everybody. I've only seen the first episode of Stranger Things.
Okay,
Oh.
like please get out.
Okay,
Leave.
I need to binge it.
Like why
It's
have I
so
ever? Why do I
good.
talk to you? I don't understand now.
I'll binge it this week.
You best be binging it. Speaking of binging TV shows, there is a new job that Netflix has created, and I got this from Mirror.com, Mirror,
Yeah.
whatever it is. So Netflix is creating a job like for a binge watcher. They're having a person binge watch TV shows and then like research them and like write stuff about them.
Sounds like a job for
her
me.
job is just to binge watch different Netflix TV shows, and I am like, sign me
already
up.
do
I am
that.
living like this is already my job.
Like,
Well-
I need to be paid. I'm doing the work for them.
yeah, like, excuse me. It's like an official job title is like a binge watcher, and that's the actual job.
Well, what do you do, sir? I'm a binge watcher for Netflix.
Yeah,
binge
I'm
watch.
I watch TV all day.
I'm watching Pretty Little Liars.
Are you really watching Pretty Little
No,
Liars?
absolutely not.
I watched Pretty Little Liars.
No.
I watched the first 4 seasons, and then I was like, too many bad stuff is happening.
So
and I
then
had to
apparently these people are going to be like rating the shows and like enhancing the titles of them so that like they have a better understanding of the shows, like Netflix, like as viewers.
stop. Yeah, so they can
Oh.
understand what they're about and stuff.
So, like, the descriptions are going to be more detailed
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I don't like the new rating system that they're doing. You
Yeah?
know, where they like rate it based on like they think you would like it. I just
Oh,
want to know what it
yeah.
gets in general. I don't care if I would like it. I don't care.
I just want to know people's opinions.
Yeah, because if it's 1 star, like I'm not gonna waste my time.
So if anyone wants this job and you're like gonna try to look for it, it's technically called editorial analyst. Editorial analyst. It's far away.
Analyst?
And oh man,
Okay. What are you guys watching right now?
like shows.
Yeah.
I'm listening to soundtracks over and over.
Okay, that's not a show.
No.
It's the Book of Mormon.
Oh, well.
That's
Okay,
a
that's
show.
still not a TV. I asked you what you're watching on Netflix, Sebastian.
Sorry. I guess
Answer
now
the
I'll be
question.
watching Stranger Things.
Yeah, but what
Oh,
have you
there
been
you go.
watching like recently?
Recently,
Yeah, like what you like if you're like to open it right now, like what would you click on to watch?
A Push. That-
That's not on Netflix.
I haven't been on Netflix recently because I need to do some more schoolwork.
Oh my,
Oh, my.
I hate you, Hannah. Please save us.
I've been watching a lot of, like, British, like, murder mystery shows, like Broadchurch. That's a
That's
a good one.
don't know what that's about, but it
Oh.
sounds like a litty time.
It's a lit-y time. Like, I can't explain.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I keep rewatching The Office, and I literally
Really?
I actually can't stop.
Yeah.
And I've rewatched it like 10 times. It's gotten to a point like where like I can like recite the episodes.
I've lost count.
The thing that happened with me and Netflix is that once they took off How I Met Your Mother,
That yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I-
kind
Really
of
upset me.
I was kind of like I was like
no, I really haven't watched any Netflix since that.
because I loved How I Met Your
But
Mother.
once they started making movies with Adam Devine, I was like, this is the best.
Hello.
Hello!
That was unnecessary. Hi, Ruthanne.
Hi, Audrey.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Are you excited? You're on our podcast. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, you're on it right now. We're recording.
Welcome.
Oh.
You're on Literally Headlines.
Cool.
This is you're with Sebastian
Hey.
That's exciting.
and
now
my
I'm
friend
excited.
Hannah.
Howdy.
Are
Hi,
you having
Hannah.
a good evening? Good night.
I'm having a good night.
Ruthanne's a little bit upset because she couldn't give blood today, and I could.
Yeah, I'm sad about that.
Don't feel too bad. I threw up actually.
Why couldn't
Are you
she give
serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why couldn't she give blood?
Because I didn't weigh enough.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she's not a fatty like me.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Ruthanne, we're gonna tell you about a couple articles. Is that gonna be good with you?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Okay, so the first one we have is about a man seeking mercy after Seagulls trashed his room.
Mm.
So, back in 2001, he got banned from a hotel after Seagulls trashed his room because he left pepperoni on a
He
windowsill.
left pepperonis on the window, and then seagulls came, and like 50 seagulls were in his room and trashed it and like pooped all over the
Yeah.
place.
And then he got banned.
And then he got banned from the
What?
hotel.
Yeah.
What?
So, you know, I just thought this is something that you might do because you're not very bright.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Like, did they think that the seagulls were his?
I think they thought it was just like his
Yeah.
fault and that like I don't know. Maybe he brought the seagulls in.
Well,
Do you like
That is
seagulls,
funny.
Ruthanne? I know you go to the beach all the time.
yeah, I like animals, so I like seagulls.
Oh yeah, because you're a vegetarian.
Yes.
Would you ever eat a seagull?
No, I wouldn't.
Are you sure?
But what if the
Yes.
eagle? What if the seagull ate all of your pepperoni?
There's-
Well, I don't eat pepperoni.
Okay, well, what if it ate all of your tofu, your almonds, like whatever?
I'd be like, oh, they're hungry.
I hate you. Ah, they're hungry. Okay, no. What if you're like having a good trip by yourself, and then you like come home, and there's thousands of seagulls in your room?
Well, I'd be like, you can sleep in my bed.
I hate you. Stupid vegetarians. What's wrong with you? Okay, I have some more questions for you, Ruthanne.
Okay.
Are you a Stranger Things fan?
Yes.
Really? Who's your favorite character?
Probably 11, just because I like her.
I mean,
Wow. So, we have some kind of sad news about Stranger Things.
yeah.
Oh, what's the
apparently
sad news?
The creators are being sued for plagiarism.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
From what? What did they plagiarize?
So this filmmaker came out and he was like, I already shot a film about the Montauk Project, which is what Stranger Things is based off of, and he's suing them for stealing his plot idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And like the similarities are kind of uncanny.
Yeah, it's
They're
kind of
everything.
Yeah, like kind of everything is like the same.
Wait, what's the other one called?
What's it called?
It's called the Montauk Project.
That's weird. That's sad. That's depressing, actually.
I know, right?
Yeah, are you a Stranger Things? Like, I know you are a fan, but like,
I'm not like a diehard fan.
you're not like a
but I
diehard
it.
fan. We have a friend.
No.
Isn't our friend Taylor's a diehard fan?
Yeah.
She wears like a sweatshirt every day that says
Yes.
Stranger Things on it.
Yeah. I'm more of a Vampire Diaries gal.
No, of course
Oh.
you are. Of course. Would you binge watch Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, I watched like a season in like 2 days.
I actually liked like 5 seasons like in like a month, but then I had to stop because like my favorite character was Catherine.
Yeah.
And like I knew they were gonna
Really?
I knew they were about to like kill her off, and she was the only decent
Yeah.
one on there, and I was like, I have to stop watching this.
No,
now.
I like Damon.
I liked Elena and Stefan.
No, same. I hate Damon and Elena.
No, I hate them together.
Like, I like Damon like season 1, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, season 1 when he's like the bad guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you might actually be interested in this career. Netflix has now created like a job. It's technically called like an editorial analysis, but whatever. It's basically like they're just paying people to binge watch TV shows of Netflix and then like research them and like tag them and then like rate them and like write an analysis for them.
Dang.
So
Well, I'll
basically
do
all they
that
do is like watch them and then, write about them.
Well, I'd probably become obese if that was my job.
Then you could give blood.
Yes.
Finally.
Okay, and that's my career.
That's the career for you.
That's my career path.
I think it's a good choice.
I agree.
Yeah. Also, have you heard about the teacher strikes?
No.
Really? Haven't?
The teacher ones?
There's like teacher strikes going on.
What are they striking for?
Like higher salaries.
Oh. Well,
So
makes
like in like
sense.
Kentucky and Oklahoma, the teachers are just like not going to school and teaching because they want higher salaries.
Well, then.
How would you feel if that like something like that happened in like Tennessee?
Honestly, I'd be like, go you. Like, your salary is so low.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, it literally is. Like, are you living on the street? Like,
Yeah, would you just like support them? Would you be out there with a sign like loving
well,
it?
I don't know if I'd be out there with a sign because I don't even know how much they get paid, but I'd be like, yeah,
You go,
This is-
girl.
this is good.
This is a good thing.
Yep, I'd support.
Okay, Ruthanne, thank you so much for all your input.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
well-
talk to you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Are you excited to be on the podcast?
Am I on it right now?
Yeah.
We're filming it right now.
Wait.
Recording.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
All right. So I'm gonna tell you about. You just got your license, didn't you? In like a car.
I did, yeah.
Are you good at driving?
I think so.
Okay. So this article is from Fox News, and so a student driver missed their turn and slammed into a mobile home in Indiana.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No one was injured, but like, how do you just miss a turn like that?
Do you feel like this is something that you'd end up doing someday?
Honestly, I would not be surprised. I think yeah.
I think
I'm a good driver to a fault.
I think that the
There are-
driver mixed up the like brake and gas pedal, and so she was trying to press the
No.
brake, but then she slammed
Oh my
onto the
God.
gas, and
Went straight
I
into a
think they
mobile
s-
home.
How do you make a mistake like that? That's so weird.
Sometimes
Well,
it happens.
You know,
Slam.
I've definitely had moments where like I'm driving down the road and I've forgotten which button does what in my car.
Oh,
no.
You know,
Yeah, I've experienced that.
but not like nothing that drastic. That's insane.
I know. It lit on fire too. Yeah.
But no.
the
It caught
home
on
or the
fire.
car?
Both.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of
What?
bad.
That'd be
I
amazing
know.
to watch, though.
How do you?
You know?
What is wrong
See,
with you?
I
Amazing
mean,
to watch.
it'd be hilarious. But I mean,
So-
scary. You know.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What is that?
That means she just crashed the car.
Oh
So,
my god.
Gabe, you're a film fan, right? You like
Yes,
film.
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
are you a Stranger Things kind of fan? Kind of guy?
I've seen the first season. I haven't seen the second.
Okay. But you like it.
I do like it. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
So we have some kind of interesting news about it.
Some sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it about Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I wish.
That's all right.
But apparently the creators are being sued for plagiarism.
I heard about this. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. That's all I know. But
Yeah.
and so apparently this guy is like they stole my exact plot. Like I already made a film about it. Like
It was a documentary, right?
yeah,
About what's it
Wow.
called?
it's called the Montauk Project.
Yeah, so and like there's like the like similarities are like the same. Like it's like
Yeah,
in the
everything
1980s.
is the same.
It's like a
There's
boy goes
aliens.
missing.
Yeah.
There's an alien portal, like stuff like that.
So like how do you feel about like plagiarism and stuff in like, something that's so popular now?
well, I think with modern film and modern television and storytelling, people borrow, quote unquote, a lot like that. To that extent, like stealing, just blatantly stealing from someone else's, like, doesn't come as a surprise to me, just because of how much artists borrow from each other and take
Yeah.
from musicians,
Yeah,
borrow
like Katy
motifs
Perry.
and things from songs.
And
Right,
Sarah
yeah.
Bareilles.
Have-
That was the
Yeah,
same song.
Have you ever had like an idea that you would not want stolen?
I have. I definitely have. And I've definitely, like, as a creator, I've definitely taken from other people too.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not not
You're a
that
plagiarizer?
quite like that. Yeah, I not like super, not like blatant plagiarism, but definitely borrowing to like
Yeah,
as
like some,
inspiration
like some
for creating.
inspiration stuff.
Right? Yeah.
I think we've all done a little bit of that,
Yeah. Everyone's
Like when
a
I
thief.
look up, someone's paper doing a test.
Yeah.
It's just for inspiration.
I feel like everybody can relate on that in a very spiritual level.
Yeah.
It's like-
yeah. So it's like not a big deal,
Nah.
Yeah, also,
and I'm sure like taking bits and pieces of ideas and putting your own together is different than completely stealing someone else's though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree with that, yeah.
Plagiarizing. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the fact that someone would do something like that is a complete shock to me. But like I'm not. Despite that, like I'm not surprised that
People
something as big as Stranger Things could have people claiming to
Yeah.
you know.
So here's another article for you.
Okay.
The Detroit Zoo is giving out free buckets of poop to people that come visit the zoo on April 14th as kind of like part of like a Green Fest celebration. Like, so what would you do with a bucket of poop if you had one?
Nothing productive.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Use it for a short
well, I guess
film?
I could use it as fertilizer.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Like, plant some tomatoes.
Apart from that, I can't really imagine any kind of
useful
good
stuff.
use for that. Useful use.
The Detroit
for-
Zoo uses it to like make like methane gas, and then uses it to
Oh,
power
okay.
the animal hospital, which is pretty cool.
Huh.
Do you like Earth Day? They're doing
I
this
do
like
like-
after Earth Day.
Yeah. I love Earth Day. I love the Earth.
Yeah, I feel like you're one
Methane.
of those love the Earth
Yeah.
guys.
Methane is not the greatest for the Earth, but for the environment. But
Yeah, not the greatest. But if it's
But
made
poop
of poop,
is.
but poop
Yeah.
is great.
poop is. Yeah. No. Poop is great.
Sebastian
Poop
actually
is
has
amazing.
a new idea
Yes.
for sports.
I think that with all of this poop that they're giving out, it should be a snowball poop fight with the
So, like-
chimpanzees.
And humans.
Ah.
Like, okay,
So
as of now, I'm the only one that's on this idea. What do you think?
I think someone's going to steal it, with this whole
Oh.
plagiarism
Plagiarism
Oh, yeah.
thing, yeah.
thing going around. I wouldn't be surprised. I think you should watch your back, Sebastian.
You need to get that copyrighted.
Yeah,
I might take
I'm-
it. Now I know.
Trademark.
No.
Gabe's like,
I'm on it now.
already
I'm
made
on it.
plans.
Would you want
I
to play?
just told you I'm a thief. You can't trust me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, have you been hearing about the teacher strikes happening in like Oklahoma and Kentucky?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
much.
So teachers have been like not going to school and like protesting to get like higher salaries and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a good thing, maybe.
I
'cause,
agree.
Yeah. Teachers like do a lot for schools,
I was just talking to my girlfriend's little sister, and she wants to be a teacher, but she's 11 years old. And this is amazing because I've never thought someone that young could want to be a teacher. But the only thing holding her back is the pay. She's worried that when she gets there, they're not going to pay as much. And I told her about these strikes that were going on, and I told her when she gets there, they might, it might be better for them. The environment might be better for teachers in every way, like more than just that. And I think that pushing for a better work environment and a better just working conditions in general for teachers is extremely important because of how much of a necessity education is for people in our society and just in general in the world today.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
have any teachers that have like inspired you? And like how,
I do, yeah. Do you want me to name them? Or
you can
just
just
Yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
talk about them a little bit.
Yeah? Okay. Well, my third grade teacher in Virginia, Miss Allen, was my biggest inspiration. She congratulated me for my first piece of poetry, which was my worst piece of poetry.
What was it? Do you remember what it was about?
It was about, I do. We had it framed for a really long time in my house, so it's still ingrained in my memory. But
You're
it was
definitely poetry man.
it was about the winter and the snow, and I remember using like the stereotypical analogy to describe the snow as like a blanket, and like the crunching of the snow, and all these really easy imagery things that a third grader could do.
When
any
I was in
third grader
third
could
grade, when I was in third grade, I still couldn't read. So
That's pretty
I was
sophisticated.
not
Still
doing
can't
that.
Yeah.
Sebastian
I
can't
think
read
they-
LOL.
I still don't know how to read, actually. If I'm
Yeah,
being
it's
honest.
kind of difficult. What up? My name's Jared. I'm 19. I never learned
I
how
think-
to read.
I think if there's any current events issue that needs to be discussed, it's this one.
Yeah.
The
All right.
literacy rate of people today.
Yeah.
And maybe the more money to teachers will influence them to want to teach us more how to read.
Yeah.
Maybe, who
Who
knows?
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show, Gabe. We're very glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right.
See ya.
Okay. Sebastian, do you have something for us?
Okay.
Some
So this
spacey
is
science
this
stuff?
is actually pretty crazy. So there's a Chinese space station named the Tiangong 1, and it's falling from space to Earth. And I found this on space.com, and it's pretty crazy
Is it
because
really?
it says it's literally like it's gonna fall down onto Earth.
When?
Wait.
So
What are they
okay.
going to do about that?
Well,
that
first,
could be a
let's talk about
problem.
this.
That's terrifying.
This is like a school bus size space station that's expected to fall into Earth like in the next week. It says like into the next few weekends.
Like where? Do
It'll
they know
fall.
where
Yeah.
it's going to fall?
Well, it won't fall anywhere north of like New York, and it won't fall anywhere south of maybe the last 300 miles of Argentina.
That is a big space. though.
Yeah, that's a big space. That was unhelpful. I thought you were
Like
gonna
Tennessee is in that
That's where
range,
it
man.
can't go.
I'm
Okay,
like
so
going
how
in,
about
like,
this?
duck and cover.
It can fall either from Spain to the tip of South Africa.
That's
Guess what, though?
Guess what?
It fell on
Sebastian's
April Fool's
stupid.
Day.
You can't research. Did it really fall on April Fool's Day? Or was it like, joke's on you?
No, it actually fell on April Fool's Day.
Oh my gosh, I hate you. So, like, what happened? What kind of damage was there? Is there any damage?
Well, it said that there was just like debris tumbling, and I mean, picture this giant bus falling on Earth.
A school bus?
Yes.
Like-
The magic school bus.
Just
Yeah.
plummets into planet Earth.
But
What's her
okay.
name? What's her name?
Miss Frizzle's gonna
Wait,
drive the
let's
bus.
give a
What are
picture to
you
everybody.
doing?
So let's give a picture to everybody. So there's Earth. There's
Yeah, Earth. Yes.
there's
Earth.
mainly ocean. So it fell in the middle of the Pacific Ocean by Australia. So nobody was hurt, thankfully, unless you're that one unlucky person that was like, I want to go swimming today.
In the bus. I probably didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or you're like,
No, it
a
didn't
fish.
happen. Oh, maybe
Were you
fishes
trying
died.
to make a joke?
I would.
Can you just leave that to me?
Okay, sorry. You can make the joke.
Leave it to the
Fine.
professionals.
Leave it to me. I studied this. I've been taking classes, actually. That's a lie.
You took
Okay.
joke classes?
Yeah. It's not working. Can you tell? Okay. All right. I guess we're going back to my favorite segment of the show is some criminal masterminds, where we talk about real criminals that are geniuses, and they commit crimes that I could never even think of.
Or could you?
No. Okay, so a man in Kansas has been arrested for sneaking into his ex-girlfriend's home and then falling through the ceiling. So he is really
What?
already really smart. And then he was arrested for stealing clothing from another home after leaving the hospital. The woman found a hospital gown on her bed and saw all of her clothes were stolen and stuff.
Wait, a woman?
The same
This is a
guy?
No, it was another woman,
Oh.
and then it's the same guy, and he's been like arrested. And he, was just,
Dude.
chilling in her home, and then he
Just-
fell through the ceiling.
Oh my god.
He fell through this. So was he like on the roof and he was just like taking steps and then he
I
just
think
went
he was in the
kaboom?
attic.
He was in the
You
attic.
know, like in
That's
like
so
in,
creepy.
Was he living
like in a
there?
Christmas vacation. He was only there for a couple hours, I think.
Okay, good. I was
No,
just
still.
like, he was
That's
just
like still like the
chilling.
creepiest thing. He just like falls through your like room and you're like, "Excuse me, like what are you doing?
no.
Who invited you?
You were not invited to this party."
Please leave.
Yeah. Have you ever seen A Christmas Vacation?
Yes.
Remember when Clark falls through the attic?
Yeah.
That's like what happened.
Oh no.
Except he probably fell and like hit the ground and like broke all his bones. And then
So
they
what?
found him like he like went to another woman's house and like stole her clothes and like left his hospital gown and put on her shirt and was like running
Imagine
around.
coming home.
I would not be okay.
And you were like, where is my t-shirt?
And you're like,
why is this here?
Why is this hospital gown on my bed? Who put this here?
Did this all happen like the span of 24 hours? Like he fell through this woman's ceiling.
He went to
and-
the hospital.
Fell through the ceiling.
I think. Hold on. I think it was probably in like around the same time after he got out of the hospital.
That's actually
He might
the
have been in the
craziest
hospital
day
for a while.
ever. That must have been super cool.
He must have just been having a rough day.
Yeah.
Like he was like, "Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. Time to go on her ceiling.
I'll
in
go
her
get her."
attic. I'm gonna get her back.
Dude, what was he doing in the
I
attic
fell for
though?
you.
Stop.
That's what I would have said.
What was he doing in the attic?
Just spying on her, being crazy.
He
Being
left a
literally
TV up
insane.
there. He left some video games. He's like, I need to go get
I need
those
to go
back.
get them.
That's kind of crazy. Oh no, that's so embarrassing too.
Oh, so apparently, the boyfriend of the boyfriend of his ex-girlfriend pulled him through his like legs fell through and then he pulled him through and began like beating him and like fighting him.
Okay. What?
Is that? Oh, is that why he went to the hospital? So he
Yes,
fell
because
through.
he fell through the ceiling.
He fell through. He got beat up. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if I see a dude falling through the ceiling, I'm gonna want to beat the crap out of him because it's like, well, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I got this from ABC News, just so everyone knows.
Oh no.
We just saw a picture of him. He looks
so scary.
he looks insane.
He looks like he fell through the roof.
He looks like Sebastian a little bit.
kind of does.
Yeah, I can see you doing
So
this.
now I look like Ellen and Tyler Bergkamp.
Bergkamp. I don't know.
Berg-
I actually don't know
Bergkamp.
how to pronounce that.
Bergkamp. Tyler
With a
Bergkamp.
K.
Bird comp?
Bergkamp.
I don't know. I can barely say like regular English words
Yeah.
or any English. I can barely speak. It's rough. It's rough sometimes, but at least I know that I haven't fallen through,
A ceiling.
a ceiling.
got
So
Beaten up.
I
By,
got beaten up.
yeah.
That's never what you want.
Hey, Zoe, how's it going?
It's going good. What's up? Are you dying?
No, but welcome to Literally Headlines.
Oh my god.
Okay, just so you know, I told Sebastian to text you and say he was okay because he sent you like 5,000 like help me, help me, help me, help me. And I was like,
It was like 27 haze too.
I know. I was like, he's like spams them. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, sorry if I scared you.
Well, I'm just glad you're not fatally injured.
All right, well, I have a story for you, and it's about an alligator in a swimming pool. So just imagine this. You're walking downstairs and you're going to your pool and you see an 11-foot alligator in your swimming pool. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I would probably mistake it for a floaty because I know that that's definitely a thing.
You would jump
Like
on
you
it.
buy oversized, yeah. So I'd probably get dangerously close to getting in, and then I'd be like, "Holy crap, that is not a floaty." Then I would.
It's a real alligator.
Well, then you have to think about how you're gonna get it out. You know,
You can just use
I'd
the.
probably try like a fishing net first. And then I'd
butterfly
probably
net.
buy a bunch of steaks and like make a trail out of it to see if it would leave.
Like, I'll feed you, please leave.
like a trail of steaks.
Then I would beg. I don't know how that would work.
Beg the alligator to get out like on your hands and knees.
And then I think
it might work.
I would probably offer David. He's got a lot of meat on him. I might be
Your
like
younger brother, David.
David's my younger brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, take him, and you know, if you just get out of the pool, I kind of really want to get him.
So are you gonna have a conversation? You know, with the alligator?
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
I mean,
like civil.
Yeah.
if we can get to an understanding, then you know, no hands have to be thrown. And then yeah, then I'll probably get violent, I guess. You know,
All
I don't know
right.
how you fight an alligator, but I'd probably YouTube it. I'd probably look it up.
Yeah, you probably find something. Okay, so here's another one for you. This one is about a man who went into his ex-girlfriend's house, went into her attic, and then fell through the ceiling. And then the boyfriend of his ex-girlfriend pulled him out of the ceiling, started beating him.
Oh my god!
And then he went to the hospital, and after he got out of the hospital, he went to another woman's house, stole one of her shirts and put it on, and the woman found his hospital gown like in her house, and the police found him wandering the streets in a woman's shirt. Isn't this guy a genius?
There's definitely something going on in his head. I don't know.
I think he's just having a rough
Someone
day.
should take a look and make sure everything's in the right place. But yeah, first I would wonder what he wanted in that attic. I mean, what do you want from that attic?
I think he just wanted to see his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. You know?
Oh, okay. I
Being a
mean,
little creepy.
love has no boundaries, I guess. But except ceilings. But
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, ceiling's not that strong. All swear
I
and
think
love and
that
more.
if I was the boyfriend, I might have just told him to leave. I wouldn't have beat on him, but
Please.
I mean, make him pay for the ceiling first.
Yeah, he
of all.
definitely has to pay for
Yeah.
and the woman's shirt that he stole.
Yeah.
He went to another
Yeah.
woman's house, like a stranger,
To steal just that.
and like she like found his wedding, like his like no, his not wedding gown. Oh my god, his hospital gown.
His hospital, yeah.
What would you do if you walked into your room and there was a hospital gown laying on your bed or like on the floor?
Oh, that'd be so normal. I'd probably just pick it up and put it aside. I mean, I've come home and I've seen a goat in my living room.
Oh, wait.
That's a long story. I've seen my dad hanging from like our ceiling. They got like this bungee cord thing and they were testing it out.
What?
And my brother was like under him going like, you can go far. I don't know.
Wait,
It was
which brother was this?
that was definitely David.
Yeah.
You know Paul is not as crazy as him. I've seen what looked like a satanic ritual going on. It wasn't. They were just trying to figure out who was gonna like go first in some game, but it definitely looked like a satanic ritual.
I mean, it sounds like your house is the party house.
It is the party
fun
house.
It's the place to be.
Just walk in and you'll walk immediately out. Like, that's too much for me.
Okay, time to go. Okay.
All right, well, thanks for being on the show again, Zoe. It was great having you.
Always a pleasure, Sebastian.
Sorry for scaring you.
He's okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for listening.
thanks for being
and
on the
thanks for
podcast,
Hannah
man.
for
Yeah.
chilling with us.
Thank you
and
for
having a
having
good
me.
time.
It was awesome.
Yeah?
So, Uncle Joe,
Uh,
you know,
Uncle Joey.
you know how it is.
You know how it goes.
You know,
Arms wide open. Come on
visit
in.
us.
we're here.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
You might want to have a good time. We're just chilling, living the life.
In Cedar Rapids.
Chilling in Cedar.
I'm just
Chilling in Cedar Rapids.
My name's Cedar and I'm chilling in Cedar
Chilling in
Rapids.
Cedar Rapids. That's like one of my favorite vines. What about Vine 2?
Vine, wait, did Vine come back? I watch Vines like every single day, all day.
I still do. I watch
Yeah.
compilations.
No, people like send me Vines,
Vine compilations.
and I would just watch them. And
like
it's
over
so
and over
funny.
again. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. Big Mama.
Oh, Big
Look at all
Mama.
those
Wait,
chickens.
what? Maybe that was her. Maybe
Who?
that's why she got the obituary, because she's so famous.
She was a descendant.
What are you
Sick.
talking about? There wasn't even chickens in that video.
Well, the kid thought they were chickens. They were
I know,
ducks,
that's
though.
why it was funny.
Yeah, that was so funny. I literally have just thousands of Vines on my phone just to watch because they're so funny.
Well, you're the only one that does that.